The much anticipated and highly respected Asia Education Summit and Awards 2021 were organized in the capital recently. The awards are a recognition of exemplary performances by educational institutions from across the country in the fields of education, ingenuity, digital footprint and innovativeness, especially amidst the pandemic.
Welcome to all of you to this day and to this special summit and awards. Wishing you all a very pleasant evening and definitely a great delight and a pleasure for me as a facilitator of this evening to be greeting you all on behalf of Asia Today, Media and Research in this very important and a special event. But at the very onset, I would like to thank each one of you for entrusting that trust in us. You people have traveled from different parts of the country to be with us here in New Delhi for this event, taking that long journeys in spite of that the limited air connectivity which we are experiencing nowadays, and also because of the challenge of COVID. But still, you are here, so thank you so very much. It definitely motivates us and inspires us. So welcome to all of you to Asia Summit and Awards, the Education Summit and Awards 2021. So with that, welcome to all of you to this day and to this special summit and awards. And as the name itself suggests, ladies and gentlemen, Asia Today is a very leading research and media services providing company with a core competency in research, in analysis, in opinion making, in rating services. They have a very professional and very expert team who have been analyzing the data, the content of the work which you have been doing, the universities and the educational institutions, the impact which you are making into the education sector. And accordingly, we have the awardees who are going to be recognized in a short while from now when we roll out the red carpet, recognizing your many work, your efforts, your achievements, the contributions towards improving the quality of education in the country. But before we have the ball rolling towards the presentation of the awards, we begin with a discourse, with a discussion on the education system of our country. And as we start the panel, I would like to invite our eminent speakers of the first panel. So we have a galaxy of very renowned and very learned academicians present with us on the dais. And to take the session forward, I would like to now invite our moderator, Dr. S.A. Anand. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a life-transforming celebrity coach. He's a very eminent speaker in various seminars and conferences, corporate consultant, business coach, political strategist, and he takes the stage as we take the discussion with our eminent panelists here.
This country requires really great amount of education because only one thing we are lacking in this country is education, the real education. What education we have, what Britishers have given us, you know, that creates only clerks, that creates station masters, that creates IPS officers, commissioners, but it never creates a person like a Gautam Buddha. It never creates Jeff Bezos. It never creates Albert Einstein. It never creates a person who is multi-dimensional happy. So in order for you to become multi-dimensional happy, you people will have to share like what exactly is needed so that people can become multi-dimensional happy by educating themselves to the top levels.
When we talk about real human being, the more I have studied into education domain, I believe there are three important skills which is very much important for personal life as well as professional life. Number one is communication skill, how we communicate. And in communication skill, in every bits and pieces of form, we talk about read, write and speak.
How do you define communication? Yes.
Good evening, friends. I am Mrs. Geeta Nagpal here. Yes, we have to improve the Indian standard of education. For that, all that what we did is about the understanding the industrial curriculum and applying it to the students in the syllabus, which will help them to create a better minds in this process.
I feel if education brings happiness, inner and outer, that's the true sense of education.
Quality education, or education that brings, I would say, as Sir was saying, not what British wanted, but what the Indian system wanted, can only be achieved if we implement all those things that we say and in daily lives. When I say this, I mean, let's say, a simple example I will give you. Sachin Tendulkar, he became a great cricketer only because he practiced batting enough number of times. So if we want our children to, let's say, have leadership skills, then we should ensure that in their daily lives, they should be put in positions where they can practice that. If you don't give them those conditions, they will not learn. Or any other ability we want the kids to have. Unless you allow them, let them practice enough, and always remember, man is a bundle of habits. The more we practice, the better we become at it.
I think one of the best examples of educating a youngster is what we have all gone through in the last 8 to 9 months. You know, if you look at a disruption like COVID that came upon to all of us in different sectors, there are three things that always change: people, process, and profit formulas. I think as we sit today, all these three things, people have gone through a change. You know, mindsets have changed, skill sets have changed, the way of doing things, the processes in the institutions have changed, the profit formulas have changed. Now, what better an example to leave behind for students than what we have practiced?
Today, we have reached a stage after 75 years of independence that we are now introspecting where we have gone wrong and where we have been right. And that's a good sign. To my mind, that's the sign of a healthy society which is progressing, wanting to progress, and has apparently overcome largely, if not fully, the basic needs that a society wants. Because on an empty stomach, you cannot talk philosophy. You can talk philosophy only when the basic needs have already been fulfilled.
Since it's education, the Asia Education Summit Awards 2021. So, according to you, what is the only one-line definition of education?
Transformation of the student from one level to the next level is education.
Right. So what is the one-line definition of education? One line.
Education is the manifestation of human mind.
Okay. Sir, this is again you. One line, only one-line education. It's a one-line.
I'll give two one-line definitions.
Okay.
One is education is what education does. That's a very, very, I would say, silly as well as profound definition.
Okay.
And the second is education is modification of behavior.
Okay. Ma'am.
Education is understanding the skill and developing the skill whichever they have. That's what in education I believe.
People go for education, I have already said. This is E to E, education to employment, employment to empowerment. That's a true sense of education.
Education at Modi School, we define different terms. It's not only about academics or anything. It's all about a process of learning which can make you a good human being. That's very important.
From the insightful panel discussion, the event moved on to the next stage, where luminous personalities graced the occasion and offered their words of wisdom for the audience. The dignitaries included Suresh Prabhu, Indian emissary to the G7 and G20, Rajya Sabha MPs Shiv Pratap Shukla, Ramdas Athawale, Sunita Duggal, and noted actor and parliamentarian Jaya Prada.
Let me first of all congratulate Asia Today for organizing this event. Actually, I was just thinking when I saw that they are firmly grounded into the reality of today. That's why they call it Asia Today. But if you really look at it, Asia is not just today. Asia is tomorrow. The whole world realizes that a future growth is going to come from one geography, and that's from Asia. So Asia is the future. But those who are not into today, how can they capture future? So Asia Today is the right organization working for tomorrow, but realizing what is today in its fullest context.
मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा जब ये लगा कि एजुकेशन पर समिट है। सामान्य तौर पर कई कंक्लेव में हम गए, लेकिन जब मैंने ये देखा कि बात दूसरी ही होती थी, यहाँ प्रसन्नता हुई कि आज हम उन लोगों के बीच में हैं जो सही अर्थों में बच्चों को गढ़ करके तैयार करते हैं, भारत का नागरिक बनाते हैं।
कोरोना के टाइम में पूरा साल भर बच्चों की शिक्षा अपने घर में हो रही है। ऑनलाइन शिक्षा, न्यू एजुकेशन, मतलब हमें मजबूत करना, हमें अगर सही लेना है एजुकेशन, अगर हमें सही लेना है एजुकेशन तो मजबूत करना होगा भारत नेशन। भारत को मजबूत करने के लिए, एशिया को मजबूत करने के लिए ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन की सिस्टम अभी चालू है और अभी कोरोना जब तक है तब तक ऑनलाइन शिक्षा चलती रहेगी।
On this beautiful evening, it's my proud privilege to attend this award celebration program organized by Asia India. I think our government is going towards right path because of this new education policy. You people all must be aware of it, and it was the need of the hour, particularly when we are going through a pandemic and how our children, everybody rather, taking virtual conferences, and we are so much internet savvy now, and it is very difficult to lead your life without internet.
Everybody says the basic education has to be very important. To build the building, the basic, you build a strong base, then only you can construct a building. In the same way, education is not a preparation for the life. Education is a life itself. Thanks to our Prime Minister, he has given a policy to create a lot of opportunities. And Asia, this summit has created a bridge between the government, the policies, and the aspirants. So you have a lot of opportunities. Before, we don't have much opportunities in the education because our parents are not that much capable to put me in a very good school. But today, yes, we have the facilities to put. But I'm not comparing with the urban level to rural. Still more we have to concentrate on the rural level, where still the children and the education has to come up to the urban level.
टीम में किसको लिया पता है, क्यों लिया पता नहीं, तो पता करना।
क्रिकेट के दीवाने सिर्फ स्कोर नहीं पूछते, इसीलिए हम उन्हें देते हैं पूरी खबर। ESPN क्रिकेट इन्फो, स्कोर से लॉट मोर।
वैश्विक महामारी कोरोना के खिलाफ देश की लड़ाई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार प्रभावी कदम उठा रही है। इसके लिए कॉन्टैक्ट ट्रेसिंग, टेस्टिंग तथा सर्वेलेंस की कार्रवाई की जा रही है। साथ ही संक्रमित लोगों को उचित उपचार की व्यवस्था भी सुनिश्चित की जा रही है। कोरोना को नियंत्रित करने के लिए इसके संक्रमण की चेन को तोड़ना आवश्यक है। इसके लिए सभी सम्मिलित प्रयास, जागरूकता और सावधानी अत्यंत आवश्यक है। कोरोना महामारी को नियंत्रित करने में टीकाकरण की महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका है। आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने आगामी 11 अप्रैल को महात्मा ज्योतिबा फुले जी की जयंती से लेकर 14 अप्रैल 2021 को बाबा साहब डॉक्टर भीमराव अंबेडकर जी की जयंती तक टीका उत्सव मनाए जाने का आह्वान किया है। इसके तहत पूरे उत्तर प्रदेश में भी टीका उत्सव का आयोजन किया जा रहा है। सभी प्रदेशवासियों से मेरी अपील है, टीका उत्सव के दौरान लक्षित आयु वर्ग के अधिक से अधिक लोग कोविड टीकाकरण कराएं। टीकाकरण के बाद भी सावधानी जरूरी है, इसलिए सभी से अपील है कि वे सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का पालन करते हुए पूरी सावधानी के साथ 2 गज की दूरी, मास्क है जरूरी का पालन सख्ती से करें। मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है कि आप सभी के सम्मिलित सहयोग से हम वैश्विक महामारी कोविड-19 के खिलाफ जंग को जीतने में अवश्य सफल होंगे। जय हिंद।
Reporting on the state of war in the North Bengal district of Cooch Behar, this is Rahul Kamal for India Today.
Grounded in journalism, on the ground reporting, only on India Today TV.
With a bang, energy and change came to every part of our universe. Seismic or small, it continues.
Change is all around us, shaped by technology and human ingenuity. We can make it work for you and your business.
As we've been talking about, education is not just limited to the academic knowledge of the books. It's more about following your passion, exciting and inciting your creativity. So really glad to have Srimati Jayaprada also joining us as a distinguished guest of honor. So we begin, ladies and gentlemen, with the very first award, and that's the award to India's most respectable women university in education excellence. And the award goes to Modi University of Science and Technology. The next award is to India's best residential school for holistic education. We've been talking about holistic education, value-based education, a complete growth and development of a child, and that's Modi School. So now we have the best B school with academic excellence in Karnataka. And the award goes to Krupal Nidhi Group of Institutions. And now we move to Eastern India, the best school with quality education in Eastern India. The award goes to Birla High School. And now we have the best public school in India. And ladies and gentlemen, all applause for Lakshmipat Singhania Academy, Kolkata. And again, once again, moving to Eastern India, and we have the best B school with academic excellence in Eastern India. Recognition, appreciation, ladies and gentlemen, to Globsin Business School. अगला पुरस्कार मोस्ट इनोवेटिव स्कूल विद एकेडमिक एक्सीलेंस इन वेस्ट बंगाल, और ये पुरस्कार दिया जाता है ग्रिफिन्स इंटरनेशनल स्कूल. And now we have the best innovative university for law of the year, India, that's Raffles University. The next recognition, ladies and gentlemen, is to the best innovative school in Telangana, and appreciation to Azan International School. Moving to the next award, we have the most promising university for healthcare management of the year, recognition to IIHMR University. Moving to the next award, we have the most promising medical college of the year, Rajasthan. And the award goes to Gitanjali Medical College and Hospital. holistic online education, and the award goes to Mount Zion School. We now have appreciation to the Young Leader of the Year, and that's a recognition to the principal, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Saini from C.R. Saini Senior Secondary School. This is the best multidisciplinary women's university in India, and appreciation to Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Recognition now to the best college for arts and commerce with innovation, research and academic excellence in Thane district, Maharashtra. A recognition to VP MVS KG Joshi College of Arts and Commerce and NG Bedekar College of Commerce. And now we have, ladies and gentlemen, the best English medium school in Karnataka, and the award goes to the Kenmore English School. The next recognition is to the most innovative design institute of the year from West Bengal, and we recognize J.D. Birla Institute. अगला पुरस्कार दिया जाता है बेस्ट इनोवेटिव लीडर ऑफ द ईयर को. The award goes to Mrs. Sheena Kalenga. And now we have India's best life transforming celebrity coach, and the award goes to the person who's been moderating our session, ladies and gentlemen, the very dynamic Dr. S.A. Anand.
Modi School just does not believe that giving academics or education is the only thing that is to be given to the girls. We also believe that we need to make girls empowered with the values, the moral education, which these days we feel missing in the current generation, and we also find it missing in the society. So we believe that besides giving education and making the girls empowered, there should also be social values and ethics in the upcoming generation. And I would like to here inform you that Modi School has given All India CBSE toppers in 2018 at rank 2, and in 2019 Modi School has given All India rank toppers at rank 5. So education is something that is very basic that we are giving, but apart from this, we are also making our girls physically strong.
Oh, it's wonderful that we got this award. You know, the first thing is recognizing something which you put a lot of effort and bringing it out, and Asia Today has recognized as something amazing and great. What I want to tell you is, you know, in our college, in our B school, what we believe is every student has potential, and we believe in encouraging them to get into research and innovation and startups. When they enter our school, two things happens to them. Either they're going to come out as research scientists, or going to be taking as a research as their work, or they're going to be entrepreneurs.
I think it's the way we structure our pedagogy, looking at the students and look at how each student has a learning curve which is different than the other, and how we try and align individual students to what their innate potentials are in terms of their learning trajectory. So that's what differentiates us from others.
We are proud to initiate the programs in LLM, that is Maritime Law, which is the first, ours is the first university in the private university in the country to initiate this Maritime Law, and as well as we started the programs in Family Law, International Perspective, which is not available anywhere in India.
From dignitaries giving nuggets of wisdom regarding education to the audience, to smiling and proud faces of the winners, it can be concluded that the awards night was a big success.
What inspires us has to be unique, right?